and Pac fell out at. Stretch was upset about that statement Pac had made in a magazine. I think it was either The Vibe or The Source, where he was saying that, dudes drop like a sack of potatoes. Honestly, man, that kind of pissed everybody off with Pac saying that.
Who were on these interviews? I had one with Stretch and one with Biggie. Word? Yeah.
Wow. So who's first?
Let's hear Stretch. Okay, so this is Stretch, who's no longer with us, but Stretch was like Tupac's right hand at the time. He was in that lobby when the stick-up happened at Quad Studio.
Yeah, we get to the studio, see little scenes that I'm in the window. We turn around the corner and see this standing in front of the studio with an off-team jacket on. He looks at his watch, then he just looks down or whatever. Pac act like he's going for his joint. And then the shot went off.
Let's go!
Me, personally, only heard one shot. That's how it went down.
Most people are thinking that Pac was shot multiple times. Then Stretch is emphasizing it was only one shot. Whoa. Stretch sees Pac makes a move for his gun. And then he hears the shot go off. So apparently that's the one shot that we know he received in the groin.
Well, Freddie had some kind of wounds right there.
We're in a tight space. It seems like it could have been a ricochet. Pac shot himself. I can only imagine. So let's play some of Biggie.
Now you guys.
Being a games developer is hard enough. Finding a world-class studio to help publish my game, that's easy.
Excuse me on that. Now, as you guys can see, right? I'm gonna start this off by saying, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. R.I.P. to Tupac. R.I.P. to Biggie Smalls. R.I.P. to Stretch. Now you guys pay attention closely while I'm making this video. Tupac was one of my favorite artists. I love this dude. He's the best. But let's be serious now. Let's be serious. See what I'm saying, man? Pac knew Biggie didn't set him up. Pac knew who set him up. Pac knew, man, who got him shot, man. Pac knew the shooter. Pac knew who set him up after. But what Pac wanted from Biggie is for Biggie to let him know, like, yo, why they did that. Because Biggie was trying to warn him in the beginning, like, yo, don't fuck with these niggas, stay away from these niggas, this and that, Now remember in these interviews, man, Pac always say, like, yo, Biggie, he never accused Biggie of shooting him or setting him up, but he accused Biggie of knowing what went down. And Biggie did know what went down. Stretch knew what went down. Henchman knew what went down. Diddy knew what went down. Stretch was part of it. Sad to say, but yeah, he was part of it. But Biggie was trying to put him on. Let's go.
It went like this, you know what I'm saying? I was upstairs at Quad. We in the back chilling. Next thing you know, we hear, yo, Tupac got shot. They said that I set him up. Now that's crazy. I don't know what he was trying to hide, or if he was scared. I don't know what was going on in his head. But I want to apologize. Especially when I found out what really went down. Now he shot himself.
Get on the ground. Shut the up. Oh, yo, with the gun.
Now he ain't really get shot in his head. Got pistol whipped. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing all this, and I'm like, damn. I think was just getting a little bit too happy with the situation, trying to make movies. Everything was a movie to him.
Based on what I've heard, I believe Pac rewrote that story and then spun a whole new yarn.
Because he was embarrassed?
I don't think he wanted that story.
Well.
Being that this...
Now you guys, I agree totally on that, man. Pac didn't want that story, man. Pac told you himself, man. He had 2 Glock 9s on him, man. That's how he felt betrayed. Now I mean, he knew stretching them niggas was betraying him, man. Right there, man. Cause he had 2 Glock 9s on him, man. And he's like, damn, man. These niggas know how to hammer on me, and these motherfuckers pull up on me, just on me. And these motherfuckers drop like a sack of potatoes, nah, I mean, straight to the ground, nah. And these niggas, they didn't do nothing to none of these niggas. But what you didn't know, another nigga got shot that was with Pac. There too, got shot. But Pac, trying to reach for that hammer, he shot himself for real though. Yeah. And if you look at these other interviews of Pac, you will see Pac tell you, man, he didn't get shot 5 times for real. He even tell you like, yo, I don't see these bullet wounds. I don't see none of that, none of this. Look at these interviews, you Pac fanatics. I'm a Pac fan too, man. But I don't go crazy over the bullshit, man. I love fucking the reality, man. I just love the real shit, man. The news, man. I don't go because that man is my artist or that artist is that. We all at the same of the day, man. At the end of the day, we bleed the same, man. So, Pac shot himself, man. Now imagine he can't go out there like that, man. That man is on some Bishop shit at that moment. That's why they told you he was playing that movie scene and all that, like this and all that, man. The truth hurts sometime, though, man. But let's hear Pac. We're gonna get to this, man. With his own mouth.
Hey, but it's realer than what so brothers. Profound. They see people think it's realer than what they think.
People think I just got out of jail and was like, just because I got shot on the East Coast, I'm like, fuck the East Coast. Yeah, no. Half the rappers from the East Coast was there when I got shot. Nobody knew a thing. That's just like you coming to the hood, the police ask them what happened, and everybody's like, I don't know. You know they lying. And all I was doing was like, give me my proper etiquette. If Biggie was out here on the West Coast, he was in the studio with me and we homeboys, and he got shot, no, I wouldn't tell him who did it, but I wouldn't go ride on niggas who did it, but he would want to know who did it. Then I'd be like, look, man, these niggas from Watts did it. This is why they want to talk to you. When. That's how I do it. Just like when the niggas from the 60s wanted to get stretched. I went to them personally and talked to them. I do it by the rules of etiquette. So I got shot. I'm like, yo, what happened? Come see me in jail. Biggie all in the air to my yeah, Pac is my homeboy wound, but not seeing me. My homeboy Stretch is going to Biggie's concerts. Niggas is like abandoning me. But all in the air and on TV, they like, yeah, Pac, rest, keep the struggle on. I was like, yo, I'm starting to turn into like Slick Rick. Niggas is just going to act like I'm going to just be in jail and they going to give me shout outs and try to take my position. And if you watch, that's what Biggie did. Listen to us. I was there, nigga. I trained the nigga. He used to be under me like my lieutenant. The nigga, I used to come to New York. I used to do shows and let the nigga come on before I did Keep Your Head Up and Get Around. Because nobody knew the nigga in New York.
Now, you guys, just to show you guys, did you just hear what Pac just said? I told you guys, he knew who set him up. He knew who shot him up. He knew, Biggie knew. What he wanted Biggie to do was for Biggie to come and be like, yo, this is why that happened, man. But Biggie's on some shit like, man, you don't know, man. I trying to put you on, man. I trying to told you, man, don't fuck with these niggas, man. I'ma holler at you, man. But Pac is on some shit like, man, who? Why? When? Why? Biggie's like, man, but street shit like that, man. You already know niggas is not gonna break it down for you like that, man. But Biggie could have break it down to him more. But Pac wasn't trying to hit that at that moment, man. Now, Stretch is cool with Biggie now, man. Way before Pac. New York, Brooklyn. Stretch was telling Pac, man, yo, you see Pac told you he had his road dog giving them signs like, yo, this. Henchman was telling Stretch like, yo, tell your man Pac, man, he better relax, man. Like, yo, this and that, man. Because they was trying to make some moves and shit. But Pac was on his Jew shit at the moment, on his Bishop shit. That's what y'all don't understand, man. That's why Big was confused, like, what the fuck is going on here, man? Like, yo, are you making movies? Because imagine you get shot 5 times. I'm going to let y'all hear the rest of all that. Pac was moving around. He was walking. He was smoking. You didn't get shot 5 times, B. Now, I mean, rest in peace to Tupac. Love that nigga, the greatest. But let's get serious here, man. Okay? Now, Pac said niggas didn't come and visit him, but niggas came to visit Pac while he was in jail. Not Stretch. Stretch was out there hanging with Biggie and all that because he was already cool with Biggie with all that. And Stretch knew the setup because he was already putting Pac on like, yo, relax with all this and all like that. But Pac wasn't trying to hear that. After that happened to Pac, Stretch told him like, yo, Pac, why you resist, man? Them niggas was only one trying to take your jewels, man. That's when Pac really realized like, yo, man, damn, these motherfuckers is on some shit, you see? Okay. Let's get into this one right there. Let's hear from Majesty, Stretch's brother.
You know, Biggie should have warned him about the whole Quad Studios thing because Tupac felt like Biggie knew ahead of time what was going to happen. Yeah. But he never said Biggie set him up, but he did say he felt like Biggie could have warned him and he felt like Biggie knew that he was going to get robbed at Quad.
Yeah, well, like I said, Pac a New York dude, man. You know what I'm saying? He a New York dude, and I don't know why he acting like he forgot how New York is. Like, everybody don't fuck with each other. Just because you from Brooklyn, all Brooklyn niggas don't fuck with each other. All Queen, do all LA niggas fuck with each other? You know what I'm saying? So, he was just venting, you know what I'm saying? He was just mad, and Big happened to be from Brooklyn too, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he know Big's heart. And he know that them Brooklyn niggas don't fuck with Pac, don't fuck with Big. You know what I'm saying? Now, even if he did feel that way for a couple of seconds, when we went to go see him on Rikers Island and reminded him the part that when C's came down the elevator and they tried to spin on C's, when we reminded him of that, E-Money Bags and Nickels reminded him of that. And he was like, oh shit, I forgot all about that. And niggas was like, when niggas went to see him, he like, yo man, something, oh yeah, when they said that, he looked at Nickels and E and was like, so what, so what you think, Big and them had nothing to do with it? And he's like, and Nickels and E is looking at him like, what the fuck is you talking about, man? And Pac was like, damn, I just did a hell of an interview too. It was too late. You understand what I'm saying? It was too late. He already did the Vibe interview and said what he said. So he ain't gonna go back on his word, you know what I'm saying? And then he already got his little personals he got with Big. Then he happened to be from Brooklyn. He locked up, you know what I'm saying? Oh, nigga, it was full steam ahead. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know it was gonna get this bad. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? That's how come when he seen it start getting bad, he tried to start rectifying it. Like, I don't got no beef with East Coast. Remember? He started seeing his power, you know what I'm saying? Could get somebody hurt, and he started trying to rectify it. It was too late. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that happened at with Pac and Big. You know what I'm saying? It was just, shit got out of hand with this media shit. He said something that he you know, before he found something out, he said something before, you know what I'm saying, he found it out, and it was too late. It's already to the world. And he just ran with it, you know what I'm saying?
Tupac, man,
Now you guys, are you guys listening? Now don't remember, now don't forget, when Pac and Nas met, man, when they was about to do that beef shit, man, they met, and Nas and Pac, when they squashed that beef right there, man, remember, in all these interviews, Nas tell you, and Pac told you what, he told you what Pac said, man. Okay, fucking cool, man. We gonna squash all this shit, man. But yo, I got a fucking song that I made about you. Da 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 da. I'm gonna clear it out. You dig? So Pac was a nigga that was already ahead of his time, man. He had all his shit scheduled out, planned out. But at the end of the day, when he find out the real truth, when he really see the truth, man, it's like, shit, damn. Like this nigga just told you, man, it's too late, know what I mean? It's too late, cause he done did a lot of chaos already, know what I mean? Like, damn. Big is over there looking at him like, what the fuck is you coming at me like that for, man? I was trying to help you out. I gave you a heads up, man. Mike Tyson give you a heads up, man. If you listen to the Haitian Jack interviews too, Haitian Jack tells you like, yeah, he didn't sit that hit out, man, but he knew about the hit, man. But his boys was on that cause all about that fucking interview that he did, man. Like Pac went and did that interview off emotions. I felt where he was coming from, man. I mean, he was mad at the time. Confused, you dig? But when he started seeing and hearing the truth, like nigga said, it was too late by then, man.
Issue he had, you know, with your brother after, you know, the Quad Studios incident or whatever. He said that your brother, he didn't come visit him while he was in prison.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, man, Pac is a New York nigga, right? We all New York niggas, you know what I'm saying? But nigga ain't never been to no Rikers Island. All we do is hear about how bad it is. Nigga, that shit is a nightmare. You know what I'm saying? So for him to be on Rikers Island, you know what I'm saying? And nigga from California, New York, whatever, now you on Rikers Island, you a rapper, you rich, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, he's out of his mind right now, you know what I'm saying? So he just want to see familiar faces, you know what I'm saying? So he's forgetting that, nigga, you was just joking about us, nigga, talking about you about to leave us, or we ain't gonna go on tour with you if we don't get our ID. You know what I'm saying? He was just joking with us about that. Like, oh, y'all niggas, man, you niggas ain't got no fucking ID, you niggas is grown, you know what I'm saying? This, that, and the other. So when he got locked up, this, that, and the other, that slipped right out of his mind. But at the same time, nigga, we ain't got no ID. We still go up there, cause look, I'm telling y'all I ain't got no ID, but I did have ID. But my ID was an old ass passport, and the shit was, cause I'm Jamaican, you know what I'm saying? So my peoples made sure we had fucking passports just in case they want to pack up and bring our ass back to Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? So I always had a fucking passport since I was little. So I'm running around with a passport with a picture of me when I'm 8 years old and the shit was expired years ago. But this is the same ID that I used to go to Rikers Island all the time to visit all my niggas. My niggas just came home from 30 years. All my niggas been locked up. This is the same ID I'm using. Why they ain't let me use that shit when it comes to Pac? Can y'all answer that? Me neither. But anyway, so now I mean, now they ain't let us go, but we still, you understand what I'm saying? So now, motherfucker, we all right, we can't go. Niggas ante up, like I said, Ian Nichols go see him. We make sure he got money. We make sure he got weed, smoking Philly blunts, not no Bible paper. He got Philly blunts, nigga, and weed on the island in the hospital. That's through E, that's through us, that's through my brother. But he ain't telling y'all that. You understand? He said we ain't come see him, but we came to see him. When you get locked up,
Now you see, you guys, come on, man. Pac didn't mention none of that, man. Niggas came and see him, but he didn't mention these niggas came and see him, man. Niggas had him set up straight right, man. But like I told you, man, he went through that shit with emotion, man. Seeing Biggie popping, they call him Biggie King of New York. Yo, at the end of the day, man, Biggie didn't want to be the king of rap. He wanted just to be king of New York. Everything he told you, man, was Frank White, king of New York. He wanted to be known as king of New York or one of the best lyricists. That's it. All that king of rap shit, Tupac could have had that. He didn't mind with that because he was Tupac's soldier at the time. You know what I mean? Tupac was his mentor. But Pac seen it like, damn, they call this nigga king of New York. This nigga's the king of rap. This and that and this. And he's in jail. This nigga knew about the setup and all this and that. Man, come on, Pac. Pac knew who killed him. Pac knew who shot him. Pac knew the setup. Niggas came and told Pac that in jail. Pac was mad though. Stretch was on the side when he was outside. Was trying to holler at one of the girls that he was fucking with. You see what I'm saying? So shit was
This is the
crazy.
first time I heard about it. I would have to give that some thought to see what would be Stretch's motive. What did he stand to lose from that? What did he stand to gain from that? It's almost kind of like the Suge had Pac set up situation. Stretch is dead that day, so he's got to be able to hope that, you know, these guys don't bust him, shoot him by accident. You know, it's a lot of things that got to go right for that conspiracy theory to be valid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't, you know, if the shit don't make sense to me, like almost immediately, I start to question it.
Raised up and showed me he was all right, but you know, he was still alive. So I went to go pursue these cats, man, but everything is moving fast. You know what I mean? I grabbed the gun, I cocked it. It was already one in the head. I put the bullet that fell out of the gun, I put that in my pocket. So I went to go pursue these cats. So I go to walk out the door, and lo and behold, it's a fucking squad car sitting right in front of the fucking spot, man. Of course, I paused like, oh shit, you know what I mean? So I kind of stepped back, tucked the gun, but the fucking police, he turned his head, he did a 90-degree turn, but he was smiling as he did it. And he looked me in my eyes smiling. So in my head, I'm like, there's no way that y'all motherfuckers ain't see these twos just run up out of here. And what the fuck is you smiling at me for? So in my mind, I'm going, okay, you know what time it is. So I basically let the police know, stay where you are. Of course, I didn't say it that way. I said it how a nigga that's in distress is gonna say it. Basically, I dare you to fucking get out that car. So they stayed there. There was a female that was outside of the studio building, and right next door was a club. So she was standing like basically in front of the club. So when I saw her, I'm like, yo, you seen these two cats run out of here? And her response was, I don't know nothing. You know what I mean? So I'm like, you don't know nothing? I said, yo, I just asked you, did you see two niggas run up out of here? She's like, I don't know nothing. So I'm like, I didn't ask you that. I didn't ask you if you knew anything. I said, did you see two niggas run up out of here? She's like, please, I don't know nothing. So I got tired of fucking dealing with her. So I run to the corner, because, you know, the blocks in Manhattan are very long, especially going from east to west. The blocks are like 2 blocks long instead of 1 block long. So I'm looking down the block to see if I see these two cats running down the street. I don't see anything. The block is clear. But I hear Pac now. Pac then came outside of the studio building, and I hear him talking to the girl, and he's saying the exact same thing I said. You know, I can hear him going, I didn't ask you that. You know what I mean? So I know what was going on. I know what the conversation was. I'm trying to fucking just see if I see these cats. Now I'm looking all around Times Square, you know, with all the fucking big billboards. I'm looking all down there. I'm looking every street I can see if I see any niggas that, you know, fit the description. I didn't see anything. So then Pac, he goes to me, they right there. He points towards the street, you know what I mean? So I pulls the gun, I start aiming the gun, and I'm like, where? You know what I mean? He like, right there. So I don't see what the fuck he's talking about. So I'm like, where? And he pointing, and I said, hold up, you talking about the police? And he's like, yeah. I said, Pac, fuck them motherfuckers, man. The motherfuckers was smiling at me when I came out the door. And then you seen the look on Pac's face. It all got real. It all came to light to him. You know what I'm saying? Like he seen that shit was a setup. So when he seen that shit was a setup, he like, all right, come on, let's go back in the building. Let's go upstairs. So I'm like, all right. So now I'm holding it down. I'm watching the police, making sure they don't make a move, and watching our back. So Pac is trying to get us buzzed in. And they finally buzz us in. So we get inside the building. Now I get a good look at him because he's standing in front of me, and I could see these bullet wounds to his head. And I seen how they traveled under his skin, on his skull, and all of that. So I'm telling him, I'm like, man, fuck, you shot in the head. He looked at me, he go, come on, Zay, don't fucking break up on me, man. You know what I mean? Don't break up on me right now. I'm like, nigga, I ain't breaking up. You shot in the fucking head, though. We having this conversation on the elevator on the way up.
Get around the corner and shit. We see this nigga standing in front of the studio. Room with a
Now, you guys, are you guys listening or paying attention? You listening or you paying attention, man? This guy didn't get shot 5 times, man. This guy's walking around, man, looking at cops, pointing at cops, and they're the shooters, man. Then he turned to Bishop in the movie scene. Don't fucking break up on me, man. Like he did to Steele. Like he's making, like this is a movie scene to him now. Like, I mean, he did get, he shot himself in the groin. He got pistol whipped. He probably got shot maybe to another spot, but he ain't get shot 5 times, none of that shit. You ain't gonna get shot 5 times, maybe you walking around doing none of that shit, man. Fuck all that shit, man. That was a movie scene, man. Like them niggas sold you, man. I love Pac. Rest in peace. R.I.P. the greatest, the best. But, man, I'm about the fucking truth, man. Y'all can't be lying to yourself, man.
It's about like the truth, man. Baby. Reality.
I know you Pac fans might get mad. Y'all gonna get mad.
Yeah.
You addicts, man, y'all need the truth, man. The truth is the truth, man. It's gonna come to the light, man.
Because I dissed the niggas in the Daily News. They put a hit out on me. When the niggas tried to rob me, which is all they wanted to do, I knew it. They told me. That's what they was telling me. Pop, they was sending me messages through my closest road dog saying, Pop, why did you fight them? They was just coming to take your shit.
Room with a army jacket on. There was somebody sitting inside the door where the elevators and shit is at, and he's looking at a newspaper or something.
But I wouldn't let nobody take my shit, and I was strapped that day. That's what I couldn't put in the bond. I had two double Glocks on me. And when I pulled for my shit, that's when I got shot.
So boom, they buzz us in, and the kid that was standing in front of the studio, he comes in behind us.
And the reason I knew my homeboys set me up is because my homeboys knew I was strapped. The dudes came straight for me. My homeboys is behind the niggas. Like, they running for Trey. My homeboys behind the niggas, and they didn't do nothing. They knew I was strapped. All they had to do was grab the nigga, and I could have bust.
Some people get off the elevator and walk out. As soon as they walk out, Money with the Army fatigue and this other, and the kid that was sitting there, they spit on us like, yo, y'all know what this is.
Niggas looked at me like this. I walked out the elevator, because I walked out the elevator, I didn't know I was shot in my head or nothing. I wasn't, they said they revived it because I was acting like I was in a movie. What they really trying to say is this nigga is wrong.
These niggas got the drop on us. So, boom, Pop turns around, and he acts like he's going for his joint, and then the shot went off.
I fucked his wife, I'm fucking him in the game, I'm destroying him. He lives by the rules of the game, he lives off a mafia image. I'm bringing him, showing how he totally disregarded the rules of the game, and he's everything but a mafia nigga. You reinventing it. Right, I'm showing him. You know what I mean? If anybody's a mafia nigga, me, nigga. I fucked your bitch, I took 5 shots, I went in your crew. I mean, I just what?
After the shot, that nigga Pop hit the floor.
I came front and slowed me down and went through my mind, was like, damn, I'm shot. You know, I couldn't believe I could ever get touched. You know what I mean? So now that's why I'm more careful and even more, some people might say disrespectful, but I'm more cautious. You know what I mean? Because I have been shot 5 times. You know, I know what it feels like. It's like, I'm cautious now. I'm not trying to be in that predicament.
Next thing I know, we down on the ground. After shots gone, make some niggas panic and break out.
I got shot 5 times, came upstairs, did not know I had got shot 5 times. I thought I only got shot once.
Them niggas stayed there and took niggas' jewels off. Called Pop a bitch-ass nigga or whatever, you know, just kicking them and shit.
So I got shot, I'm like, yo, what happened? Come see me in jail. Biggie all in the air to my ear pockets, my homeboy room, but not seeing me. My homeboy Stretch is doing the Biggie's concerts. Niggas is like abandoning me. But all in the air on TV, they're like, yeah, Pop, rest, you know, keep the struggle on. I was like, yo, I'm starting to turn into like Slick Rick.
That kid with the green jacket just started hitting that nigga in the head with the joint, telling that nigga to shut up.
getting mad, and I was seeing niggas place. He was hugging me, yo, Pop. Yo, thank you, was the only nigga that woo. But he told me like about a week before I got shot. He knew the nigga that was shot me. He was like, Pop, don't hang around this nigga. You know, I walked in with the nigga that shot me. That ended up shooting me. He's like, Pop, don't fuck with this nigga, because I knew the nigga too. He was my Cody fan. And I was like, what you mean? He's like, I'll talk to you about it later. We didn't talk. The next time I saw him was at the studio where I got shot. So I knew he knew what happened. So I was like, Biggie, what happened? He kept sending me messages like a bitch, you know, like, I'm gonna come see you. No, nigga, what happened?
After they finished robbing me, they just jetted. Tupac got shot trying to go for his gun or whatever. He made a mistake on his own. He did something to his motherfucking self.
So that's how I knew he shot me, what happened, and everything. They mad because I know what happened. That's why they all, you know, it's Biggie and them, they're not riding. That's why what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying them.
He made a mistake on his own. He did something to his motherfucking self. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give him a chance to tell the world what he did to his motherfucking self.
All I'm trying to do is survive and make good out of the dirt, nasty, you know what I mean, unbelievable lifestyle that they gave me. I'm just trying to make something good out of that. Just like if you try to plant something in the concrete, you know what I mean? If it grow and the rose petal got all kind of scratches and marks, you're not